Hello and welcome to VolunTier Talks. I thought I'd do a quick video and a bit of an introduction really on VolunTier Talks and what it's all about, what I've been spending my time on the last couple of months during this latest lockdown, and what it's going to hopefully do moving forward. So the idea essentially behind VolunTier Talks is to reach out, to speak to people with reach that can use their network to expose certain charities. So there's a core 10 or 15 charities which we all know about, which are always on the top of their Google rankings that work on a national scale. However, we're being advised more and more to shop locally, and why wouldn't that be applicable to charities as well? And to say this channel may have some elements of perhaps maybe where you're spending your £2 or £3 a month donations to charity. This could be also to do with the volunteering aspect of maybe a few hours a week. And there's some really interesting conversations that are going to be had. And like I say, I'm an advocate for how volunteering has made me feel over the last sort of 6 months or so, mentally, more so than anything else. But I believe loneliness is becoming quite the thing at the moment, and being around like-minded people that have got sharing similar values to yourself, to be around those sort of people is only a positive thing. So I'll be speaking to people to expose their sort of charities that they're aligned with, whether they're ambassadors, patrons, or whether or not they just do a lot of work with them, and that will allow them those charities to have a recorded conversation. I understand from a volunteering aspect, people want to know what they're getting involved in before they actually arrive. I mean, I've had various instances where I volunteered, I've got there and I've got no idea what I'm doing when I get there. Now that's fine for me personally, but for the next person, they might want to know exactly what they're getting themselves involved with. I mean, a gardener doesn't want to be a chef, for example, or someone that may be creative doesn't want to do data entry or whatever it may be. So it's just trying to provide a bit more exposure as to how people get involved and in what capacity they can get involved in as well. And like I say, a lot of these charities that we're probably speaking to don't necessarily have a marketing budget, so they're not going to be necessarily on your Google searches or anything like that. It's literally going to be word of mouth, and this will give them some, I suppose, marketing or promotional material that they can then send out to the masses that follow them, so that they can try and gain some more exposure and essentially get more people involved, and that good feeling factor. So essentially, we'll get some videos up and running shortly, and really look forward to obviously expanding this. If you know of anybody that is probably quite influential with a certain charity, I'd love to obviously hear from you and maybe look to set that up. But like I said, there are so many benefits to volunteering. I mean, in this world that we live in at the moment, we should be grateful for what we have and not what we want. And hopefully that sort of rings true moving forwards as well. Like I say, volunteering is such a worthwhile exercise, and I think I've got a lot out of it, and the people I speak to will get a lot out of it, and it's just exposing that so that you can get involved in it as well. And appreciate it's all in COVID at the moment, but like I say, on the other side, now's the time to start to be planning and putting the right steps in place for your own mental health and the benefits it brings. So look forward to bringing it all forward to you in the coming months and years on this, really looking forward to answer any questions you may have, and say providing you content and giving you some idea of what the lesser known charities out there and some of the great work that they're doing. All the best. Take care. Thank you.